Sergeant David T. Johnson, the fallen Green Beret soldier at the center of the controversy over insensitive comments Donald Trump reportedly offered his widow, was a 25-year-old South Florida native with a love of bicycle stunts. He'd been assigned to the 2nd Battalion, 3rd Special Forces Group out of Fort Bragg, North Carolina, and deployed to Niger as part of an advise and assist mission, according to the U.S. Army Special Operations Command. Trump digs in over call to soldier's widow. "I didn't say what the congresswoman said." Read more. But on the 7th of October, Johnson was among 4 soldiers killed after their patrol was leaving a meeting with tribal leaders on the Niger Mali border when they were ambushed by up to 50 militants believed to be linked to Islamic State. They represent the first known U.S. casualties under hostile fire in the country, where around 800 U.S. troops are deployed, primarily to support local forces combating extremist groups such as Boko Haram, ISIS and Al-Qaida in the Maghreb. U.S.-assisted forces are tasked with disrupting the so-called Rat Line, a trail between Niger and Mali used by militants trafficking in black market goods. Play video 041 Trump, "I didn't say what the congresswoman said." Video. The Department of Defense initially withheld news of Johnson's death in hopes he would be found alive. Military officials said Johnson had activated his military beacon and the military had been able to track him before the signal faded. It remains unclear if Johnson, the ambush's 4th confirmed U.S. casualty, was killed during the initial fight or was first captured. Officials have not said how he died. Shortly before Johnson's body arrived at Miami Airport on Tuesday, his wife Myeshia Johnson received the condolence call, during which Trump reportedly told the grieving widow her husband knew what he was signing up for, but "I guess it hurts anyway." The comments, vigorously denied by Trump, were made public by Florida Congresswoman Frederica Wilson, who had been in the car with Johnson's widow. Wilson's description of the call was later backed up by the slain soldier's mother, Cowanda Jones Johnson, who also heard the call on speakerphone. "President Trump did disrespect my son and my daughter and also me and my husband," Jones Johnson told the Washington Post. According to Wilson, Trump was unable to recall the name of the fallen soldier during his conversation with Johnson's widow. "She was crying the whole time, and when she hung up the phone, she looked at me and said, 'He didn't even remember his name.'"